So very proud of our football team in terms of what they were able to accomplish. A lot tighter game than you would think the score would indicate. Got a lot of respect for Northwestern, what they're able to do. But I thought that the turnovers and then be able to capitalize on those, we played pretty well on special teams. I thought relative to the win, missed a field goal, I guess, and dropped the punt. But anyway, opportunistic on offense, and then we played relentless on defense, and that was the formula coming in. So I'll take some questions, get out of your way.
Mark, what were those final moments like, knowing that, one, your defense was out there to preserve the win, getting the win?
Well, I knew that sooner or later maybe it would come, but to be honest with you, I'm just trying to focus on winning a football game, and those things that come with that 110. I think those are things that you sit back at a later time and say, okay, did this, did that, but it's not an individual thing. It's just so many people working towards it. But I was very impressed on just our workmanlike attitude today. We just came out and just kept. Hey, if something happened negatively, we just lined back up and played. Defensively didn't give up any big plays. I think maybe they had one 21-yard run. I'm not sure if they had any passes over 20, but played extremely well on defense, 4 turnovers, and then on offense, sort of workmanlike. We had opportunities. We did drive the ball, just 1 field goal, but we did drive the ball and we scored touchdowns more often than not.
Mark, you mentioned the finishing drives last week was a problem, and then this week it almost like that late drive at the end of the first half kind of turned things and changed momentum.
Yeah, big pick by Josiah Scott, and then just sort of getting it down the field without working. Played well, obviously, in the 2-minute situation. Again, we scored a 2-minute situation, so you're not out of it. When you can do that, you're never out of it. And I thought he played pretty well. He's probably thrown for 1,000 yards in 4 games, so he's pretty productive. And I thought we were running the ball okay. We didn't break the big ones, but we found running room. I think the magic number usually around 40 for us, and we're close to 40 on the rushes.
It seems like this offense is still a little bit in the discovery process. You find something that works here and there. And what if you had to characterize sort of where you are right now with this group and its growth? What would you say?
I would think that we've still got to come a ways. You measure your football team at the end of the season, but we scored some points, made some big plays. I thought we created some big plays. Cody, we're going to throw a double pass, and he runs out of it with it. Cuts back and big first down, gets us down there, and then we score. And then there's some other things. It's hard for me to remember everything that's going on in the game, but I thought that sort of workmanlike. On first down we had a couple penalties. On a I don't know, back chops a guy coming through the line of scrimmage, things that I've never really thought to be, but whatever. So it's 1st and 25, it's hard to overcome. So we had a couple of those situations like that, but for the most part, I thought we moved the football pretty well, consistently, and we ran the ball.
Mark, the stop that you guys got at the goal line after the fumble.
Huge stop,
Was that for just?
Yeah, that's really like a turnover to me. They reviewed it, didn't get in, and then we stopped and, played two more times. So huge stop, should have led with that really, because that sort of sets the tone for the entire game. But 14-3 at the end of the first half with a 2-minute drive, played extremely well on defense, played very well through the 3rd quarter, got points in the 4th quarter as well. So all in all, very workmanlike, I thought, performance, and very, very happy for our football team. 3-1 and 1-0 in the Big Ten Conference. So just keep chipping, just keep chopping wood.
Coach, is there a build your confidence strategy going on for Connor Hayward? You called his play several times. He had some rough plays a few weeks ago, but is there a particular strategy to keep going to him?
We went to it late in the game. Elijah got the majority of plays, so we were up, but we're going to use all our backs. We're going to keep working and give people opportunities.
What do you see from Darryl Stewart? I mean, he seems to have a real great start this year.
Yeah,
and figuring out how to use his
very
strength.
well.
And,
Daryl's playing very well. I've always said, you want to have a championship football team, your seniors really have to have their best years. And so far, Daryl's playing as well as he's played. So far, the work he's playing pretty well. So far, Raekwon and Mike Vanasuka play well. So far, Joe Bocci's playing extremely well. You can start looking around, David Dowd, start looking around at our seniors. They're playing very good football right now.
Matt Cyber, obviously one of those seniors, couple touchdown catches.
Yeah.
What have you seen from him to elevate him into the majority of the playing time, and the other guys of why they are getting playing time now?
Yeah. Well, Dotson was out today, hadn't practiced all week, so we held them. So Matt took, it was more of a, now Noah Davis got back involved, but there was a little bit more of Matt Seibert and Trent Gillis today because of the injury.
You mentioned you judge a team at the end of the year, but in a couple weeks, I know you've got 2 more games right back on the road.
Oh, yeah.
That are vicious. I mean, like, you almost, in the beginning of October will determine a lot of your season. Do you feel a sense of getting to where you need to be before sort of a judgment day a little bit on that stuff?
Yeah, I like playing away from home. It's a change sometimes, it's good. You sort of come together and you go into a different locker room, or you go, it's different. You got Spartan people on the road, fans on the road, you got a hostile crowd to play in front of, so it's a little bit like that, but, I don't know, we just lined them up and played. We knew at the beginning of January, we knew we had 3 out of the 4 games away, in this stretch. So, the first one's down, second one goes at home, then we got 2 tough ones on the road. That's this conference. You better get ready to play every single week.
Mark, after the game, you normally talk to the team, but because of this special victory, did they have anything special to say to you?
There's a lot of smiling. I think everybody just likes to have a good time. So, but, congratulations. Can't get there without players, guys. You can't get there without coaches. You can't get there without the past players and current players. This is a very special group of players that we have. I really believe that. Now that going to translate into wins and losses or wins, I don't know. But it's a special group of people, and I do think you win with chemistry. You always have a chance if you got chemistry.
Why is this offense so good on opening drives?
I don't know, we got to keep piecing together. They have been good on opening drives. So,
Are those scripted more than other things that
I think we scripted.
yeah.
Tonight, Mark, do you think you'll give yourself time to reflect and look back, I guess, a little more and appreciate the milestone win? Or do you have any plans to celebrate, sort of knowing it was on the horizon and everything?
I don't know. I don't know where my people are at, so we'll find out. So, I've always been one to just say, let's go to the next challenge. So,
Joe was talking about all your family in the locker room, Mark, as important as family is to you, to have that moment with your players, but also your immediate family. Can you talk about that?
yeah, a lot of family came, and just to be a part of the moment, came to Chicago for the weekend and to share this. My brother John's always there. My wife was working the sideline, I think, so she was down there. So, but you can't get there by yourself. You need family that's very supportive, especially in this position, and you need players that'll buy you, and you need administrators to give you the opportunity and support you when things are tough, and then you also need people that are supporters of the program, whether that be vocally or financially, to do all that they do. And I'm appreciative of everybody that's gone in that direction.
Did you know they were getting you hats?
No, I did not.
Did you get one?
Oh, yeah, I got one.
At least initially, what stood out about
Like
Joe?
Rose will have better.
I apologize. At least initially, what stood out about Joe today? He was
Tubachi?
Yeah, all over the
All
field.
over the
and-
place. He's a football player. I think you guys know that. Kenny Willekes, those guys were difficult to run the ball on. We played base defense very well, and then we could heat it up. So Coach Tress did a great job calling things. And, really until the end when we subbed it out, he was 31-3, so that's as good as you're going to get probably.
Was that first blitz kind of a message sender after how last week ended?
I don't know. You could put it like that. I just felt like we needed pressure a little more.
Brian said that they were planning on dumping water on you, but the coolers had already been emptied, but with your.
I was ready for that.
You were ready for it?
No, I was watching. I wasn't gonna get water dumped on.
You didn't have anything to do with them being emptied before that fact?
No, I didn't. Didn't move that.
You guys didn't?
Thanks very much, guys. Thank you.
Players coming in here.